Welcome to The Succulent Home with me, Melissa. Okay, today, if you hit on this video, it's because you want to see me pot up this 3-tier flower bed. It's made out of wood, it has drainage holes already, and my husband brought it back from my hometown because his mom gave it to him. So I'm not going to create, obviously, a flower bed. I'm going to create succulents, because why wouldn't I? It's the succulent home. So you're going to see me continue to build my collection with different species within the succulent family and cacti, and I'm going to start the process today. This is going to be an ongoing process. So this isn't going to be finished today, but you're going to see me get started, and I'm always going to keep you updated in future videos on how it's going. I'm also going to use this as a place to propagate, so I'm just going to get leaves, throw it in there, and just see what happens. If this is something you're into, then continue to keep watching, like and subscribe my video, and please share. I'm trying to get to that 10,000 mark, because if I can get to 10,000, then I can continue to even post stories here on the YouTube channel. Until then, follow me on Instagram, because I always show you behind the scenes what's going on at the Succulent Home on the Instagram stories, as well as Facebook. So keep watching, keep inspiring, and I hope you're inspired by this as well. Leave a comment. I love to hear and get inspired by what you say. Well, keep on. Okay, I'm gonna start with the top shelf right here. As you can see, the top, the second, and the third tier, which you can't see, it has already the cover that I put for the drainage holes. The nice thing about this, like I said earlier in the intro, it already has drainage holes, so that's a plus for me. So sit back, get inspired as I show you just everything that I'm doing. So if I don't talk in certain sections of the video, no worries. Just continue to just be relaxed or be inspired and pot something at the exact same time with me, because that's what we do here. We motivate each other and inspire each other to pot. Hopefully at the same time. Comment below if you are potting at the exact same time. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling the boxes up with this cactus palm citrus soil. I got this, and it's pretty new with me experimenting with it, because as you know, I have always used the catalogs. If you've been following me, you know that already. So these are not too deep. That's why they're pretty shallow, but just deep enough for me to start my succulent garden in these flower beds. The good thing about covering those drainage holes, you guys could even make this wood thing if you have a husband or somebody you know can do woodwork. Covering the drainage holes just helps you from losing soil. And because each box is elevated, I don't want a whole bunch of soil as far as a big old mess on the bottom of my cement underneath. So that's always a good thing. Let me show you what I use. Just as a reminder for those of you, and if you don't know, this is basically drywall tape that you would use if you're trying to patch a hole. I got this for 98 cents at the 98-cent store. It's sticky in the back. I just cut a little piece, and as you can see, I just laid it. Easy and no fuss. As you can see, they mix it with like bark and stuff. I'm also going to throw some turfus in here, and I'm going to just mix it like so. These are also tools. You see it's pretty long. I got these through Amazon. I don't have the link for them, but you can go ahead and get these. in the aquarium section or bonsai tools. You can look up bonsai tools. If you're wondering what the benefit of turf is, it just helps continuously add well drainage to your soil, because as you know, the fastest way to kill succulents is overwatering them. So it kind of helps soak up a lot of the water so it doesn't stay stagnant and get all moldy and like heavy soiled. So not only can you use this as a top dressing, and I've been using it for a few months now, probably almost a year, and since coming here. And from my experience so far, it does work as far as that. I'm also going to add a little bit of fertilizer, palm fertilizer. Yes, these aren't palms, but I've used this before and this has been a benefit. I just mix it all in together and see how it goes. Yes, so I just want to make sure that I'm mixing it all up. Okay. Okay. So the top one, I'm going to try to put more of an arrangement in here, okay? So I'm going to make it look pretty on top, make it more like an arrangement, and then see what I do at the bottom. Okay. Now I have this arrangement that I'm going to take apart and use some in here. I'm also going to be taking my beautiful ruby necklace and placing it just on the side so you can see it hang from this side, and it's beautiful. Like if I wanted to, I could even leave all of these in that pot if I want it to look like cute and stuff. And who knows, maybe I will. Why don't I just leave it right there like that for right now and see what happens. And let me work on this side. Okay, I don't like to waste soil either. So this is from an arrangement that I made earlier for somebody, for my secret sister. So let me just go ahead and add all of this here. Okay. These are leftovers from the arrangement that I made for her. And these are Graptosedum California Sunset. I got these from Walmart for $7.94. This is a hybrid, and it is an Echeveria, but it is a California Sunset. And depending on where you live, they can look different. They can take on a different color, you know? I'm gonna put them right here in the middle. These are ones that I want to propagate and I want them to multiply. So I'm hoping that they'll do good. And as some of the leaves fall off, do you see that? I'll just be able just to throw it in there and see what happens. That's one of the reasons why I'm excited about having this three-tier flower bed, which is now my succulent bed. So I think that's really cool. I'm also going to be filling this more up with this soil, because I don't want the succulents to sit low in here. I want them to sit a little high. Okay. Now, do you see these beautiful donkey's tail? My husband got me these in Avila Beach in California. He surprised me, and I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much add them to on this side. I also used some of these for my Secret Sisters succulent arrangement that I made her. And this is really nice. I'm going to give it a little bit of room, so I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I'm just going to give it a little bit of room, and as you can see, like this little one with the root came off. So I'm just going to throw it in here. I also have another one that I can put right here. And then, like I said, I can move these around. Oh, it's okay. I got there's some babies that are coming right here, so maybe I can put this one right here. Nope. So, okay. Donkey's tail, as you can see right here, that have actually even changed color because they're stressed, dehydrated. So I'm going to add it to this arrangement. I think I'm just going to add it in the back right here. Just because they're not the prettiest right now, but no man left behind. So might not be pretty, but as soon as it acclimates to this and starts getting the water that it needs, it's gonna be so great. I'm gonna add some of these. Actually, these came off from my Under the Sea arrangements, and I'm just making sure they're not dirty or anything, but Under the Sea ocean inspired tapestry. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this as well. I'm going to add it right here on this side. See what happens. Yep. And then this one pretty much has stretched out, but why don't I see what happens with it right here? Then here goes. I don't want to cut it short because there's already roots right here at the bottom. So you don't want to cut this stem off because I don't want to deal with fresh cuttings, because I do want to give this, I want to help settle this in by pouring some water in here. So let's hope I don't have to put cuttings in here. If I do, then obviously I'll let you know and change my mind. Okay, so we'll do that. So I have this right here. It's not been doing that great in here, but it could be because I forget about it a lot while it's in here. So I'm going to clean it up. And I'm going to just put it probably in this section. I'm also going to cut off the dead shoots of their blossoms. So as you can see, I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm also gonna look if there's any like bugs of any kind, mealy bugs, dead leaves. Anything that shouldn't be in here. There's some pups. I'm really thinking it's going to grow huge now that I'm going to take it out of that plot and add it with everything else. You know what? I got my nails done and they're doing the job just as well as my tools, like my tweezers and stuff. Okay. Oh, sorry about the camera. Okay. So you see the roots. Pretty good. So now I'm going to add it right here. I'm just going to kind of, I think I'll do it this way. No, put it this way. So a little snug, but just all right. Okay, let me just take this out of here. And get some more of this soil that the other succulents came in. Okay. The good thing about doing this now is that I do see like what looks or appears to be a mealybug right there. The light's not great right here, so I might have to hurry up and just finish this part. I'm actually doing the alcohol, you guys, into my water bottle. I might have to just hurry up and then finish the rest tomorrow just because of the lighting. Okay. Got this spray bottle and the alcohol from Dollar Tree. Can't go wrong. So I'm going to spray it now to hurry up and treat it, and it's a perfect time to do that. I'm going to do all of them just so they don't spread, just in case. While it's not hot and the sun's not shining on them. Okay. Now, I have another one right here. It didn't do too good. My sister-in-law brought this to me. It came from her mother's garden, and I'm gonna save it, okay? It didn't do too well as far as acclimating to over here, but I might have had it too much in the sun. It's an aeonium, and it's a hybrid. And I don't have one of these, so it's perfect. So look at the rooting system on it. And I'm just going to put it right here in the back, because the aeoniums usually do have a tendency to grow big, but they are going into dormancy right now. So They were thriving during winter though. Okay, so you see this right here. This looks horrible, but let me see. Save these little leaves. I'm gonna see if it's worth saving. I wanna make sure there's no bugs in here, really. Like if it's really infested with mealybugs or anything. You know what, I'm not gonna plant this. I'm just gonna see what happens when I propagate those leaves. Add these, I believe these are the Echeveria Lola or Violet. I'm not quite sure, but these were in my bird bath and the under the sea, and they're not doing great. And I feel like they might do better in here somewhere. So let's start by just taking a lot of the debris off. It just doesn't get enough water in that section, and I don't want to lose them because look at those little pubs. So maybe they'll get nice and big in here. Again, this is gonna be like an ongoing project. So definitely you're gonna see constant updates. Just looking to see if there's any bugs of any kind. Don't see any. And I'm losing light, so I need to hurry. I'm just moving this one over so I can make room for the other one. Okay, I'm actually going a little deeper with this one, like setting it low. And I'm about to end this video. It's getting light, I mean dark, and I had to put the spotlight on. And if you're like me, you don't like to work when it's getting dark. I'm gonna put it in the back, right here. See how it's gonna look? So as I go along, it's gonna look more and more snug in here. I can't wait to show you in the light. And I think I'm gonna just put something else in the flower bed that I know is not going to like fry or needs a little bit more attention. These actually need a lot more attention than what I'm able to give that flower bed. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray these just in case. Again, this is alcohol, 70%. And with any of the extra leaves, like these, I'm just gonna tuck them inside here where you don't really see them, and just kind of even like behind right here, see what happens. Last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and add these Sansevierias. These were actually a lot larger, but as you can see, they shrank because they don't get enough water in that section, and they're also protecting themselves, so they tighten up like that too when it's not getting, when I notice when they're getting too much sun, because it's not that they don't get enough, because that section that they're in gets a lot of sun. So And look at the little baby pups. And another one. That is so cute. I almost feel like, should I put them right here or just put them right here? Let's just see what happens and put them right here. Look at how long the rooting system is. As they start getting bigger, all of these, they're gonna look better. They're gonna fill out and they're gonna start hugging each other. So right now it might look like I got too much in there, but really, realistically, I don't. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work right there. Sprinklers just went on. Great. Okay, so they're tucked real tight in here, and I'll give those a spray too. And hopefully these start opening up fast, and there's, like I showed you, there was a baby there. Okay. Okay, well, this is phase one. Phase one to this. I'll keep you posted. So until the next video, God bless. Bye.